Tēnā koutou katoa, ko Ashley Toko Ingoa, and I am one of your ASLs. Now, as you're beginning to develop your inquiry focus, we wanted to take this moment to talk to you about NITS. Not cutis lice or pediculosis capitis, but NITS. N-I-T-S. Now, NITS is not an inquiry method or formula or set of instructions, but it's a video to help you think deeper, to question and spark further conversations for your mahi. NITS includes a lot of things that you already know, but we've created this video for you to really think about what you need to examine to create the greatest impact for your akonga, for your learners. Now, you may want to go through this video and stop at each section and examine your thinking and where you are before moving on to the next part. You might want to come back to this video and check your NITS at different points throughout the year so that you can make the greatest impact for your akonga and your kura. Now, here are some of our other ASLs to talk you through what we mean by NITS. And we're going to start off with Ross.
So N is for need. What does this inquiry need? It needs challenge. It needs clarity for you to be able to define that challenge so that every team in your kura understands the purpose and scope of your inquiry. It needs data and it needs evidence. Who is in the data and evidence and who isn't in the data and evidence? Who is silent? You need to be able to really explain who you are doing this for and what is the need. Be specific, give numbers and names. And finally, what are the needs for the students? What are the student outcomes that you want to see? Over to you, Amy.
I is for impact, unpacking what the need is and fully understanding all the parts to the problem. Do you know the answer already, and are your expectations high enough? What is the change you want to see? What will look different? Teacher practice versus student impact, and what are the metrics that you'll use to collect this? Over to you, Danielle.
The T in NITS is for all things time. Timelines, timeframes, trajectories, timeliness. Having agreed timelines allows our teams to get on the same page about the pace and the progress we need to make together. Additionally, a clear timeframe allows us to properly measure success. Did we shift those at-risk students to sub-levels by term 3? Do our teachers know their PPH by the end of term 1? When will we have gotten rid of those NITS? In other words, it keeps us accountable and it keeps us thinking about quick wins, fast fails, and continuous iteration as we work towards our long-term goals. Over to you, Kate.
So here we are at the business end of NITS, because you don't ever just have one NIT, right? S. So what? So who will this benefit? So who will be helpful? So what else do you need to do or think about so that your next steps will be successful? So what? Over to you now, Yasmin. I'm tooling up against these NITS.
Nice work, team. Kia ora, Kate. We would usually encourage keeping NITS to yourself or obliterating them altogether. These NITS are marohirohi and they might be shared. So, itch, ideate, iterate and question. Pick, ponder, pātai and share. Me mahi tahi tātou mo te oranga o te katoa. Let's work together for the well-being of everyone. Your NITS will not just deepen your own inquiry, but maybe the difference our kāhui can offer. They will strengthen our collective efficacy and, in time, the agency of akonga across our motu. So, in this process, let us be responsive to our needs and those around us, resourceful with what we have at hand and what we can connect to, but most importantly, in a challenging time, and if you end up in home isolation 6 times in 1 year, quite resilient. So now's our time to mahi tahi. Let's get in there. Tu pākari tonu mai e te whare tapa whā. Mauri ora team, and we look forward to being here for the journey.